Hello and welcome back. This is our second segment in our OER series. Now, our starting point is our library's homepage. Start out at the public website for the college and the blue banner, select library, and this will bring you to our page. Okay, I am Vivian Stewart, your presenter, and this is the second segment in about a 10-part series. So as I scroll down, under the heading of links, I am selecting Open Educational Resources. The two resources we will look at today will be Merlot and OpenStax. You can access both of those on this page. Some of you all may be familiar with Merlot. I found out about it through the TBR, a TBR committee I was once on. So I have been familiar with it for a while, but I was glad to see some of the changes recently. So let's just take a look at this page. First of all, if you would like to learn more about Merlot, you can easily go to the tab that you have across the top. You can easily use the browse button if you want to. You can also sign up to become a member. Now, as a member, you may decide that you would like to review some of the new resources that are added, or you may decide that you would like to share something that you have developed. So you will need a membership for that. As I scroll down, of course, the search box is right here, and we are able to perform a basic search, or you can perform a search by ISBN, by material type, or by members. As I continue to scroll down, these numbers are very impressive. The number of learning resources that are available for you to use, 93,240. And also look at the number of members. This is wonderful. There is a community. So, in this community where people gather to collaborate, you may decide that you want to look at the academic discipline portal, academic support portal. You can look at academic partners and also members around the world. We have the ability to browse the collection here by materials or by discipline. This is the area if you decided that you wanted to share something so that others could use it, you could use this area. I'm not sure how much you would want to use creating a web page, but that is available also. And of course, you have the ability once again to register or to log in. So this time, let's say that we would like to build up a psychology course. So I am typing this in. Okay, so now we have our results. 2,469. Now, of course, this is the tab where we're on now, this Merlot collection. And as I scroll down, you can see it's a massive number of resources. There is something entitled Other Libraries. So this is a collaborative effort where you can see a listing of other libraries that is contributing to this collection. We can also look where it has the tab for the web, and this is searching the internet for resources and making them available. So this allows you one place where you could come and pretty much get the different things that you need instead of going to places individually. I'm going back to the first tab. Everything is sorted by relevance, but if you wanted to change it, you could. My page is still loading. Okay, so over to the left-hand side, you have the ability to narrow your results down. So if you wanted to, under material, you may decide that you just want to look at materials where people have actually reviewed them. You may want to look at materials that have been provided by members only. Under filtered by, you have the ability to filter by your discipline. And of course, it shows you the total number of items that fall within each category. When it comes to material types, you may decide that you want to look at the different assignments that have been provided or the listing of drills and practices. We have the number of textbooks and also quizzes and tests. Next, we have audience. And I would think that you would want to select college general ed, college lower division, or possibly college upper division. You can choose a mobile platform if you would like. And then the last one says other filters. And of course, I would think you would want has no cost associated with it or ones that have the Creative Commons license. So I would not place any filters on. Just want to take a look at the results. And I like the ones that I should have a cover to look at. So let's just scroll down a little bit to see if I can find one with the cover. Okay, so there is something entitled Workplace Psychology. That is the title. I have information about this particular source. And you know what? This looks as though it is actually a website. So maybe I do need to use a filter. Let me filter by textbooks because that's all I would like to look at. Okay, so now my results list is down to 284. So once again, let me search for one that possibly has a cover. Psychology as a social science. So this is information about the book, and I can also click on see more to see the entire thing. Material type says open access. I have the author's name, the date it was created, the date that it was modified. And then when it comes to rating, the user rating has 5 stars, which is good. You can bookmark everything you like and kind of come back to those things you like later. This will allow me to get more information on the source or go directly to the material so we can use this, or I can simply select the title. Okay, so on this page, once again, I have information about this book. I have the ratings that is provided over to the side. I can see the keywords that was associated with it, the discipline. I have a link that says go to this material. I have the ability to create a learning exercise. I have information about the book in this area. And of course, when it comes to the license, this Creative Commons license, of course, it tells you what these different icons stand for. But of course, the first one lets you know that you need to acknowledge the author. The next one, the NC, means that there cannot be any money profited from using this. And then the last one says share alike. So you are able to share this. We could browse other similar type things. We could look at people who have reviewed this also, who have viewed this also, and then other materials like this is listed. And of course, you can log in and you can provide comments. So I am now ready to evaluate this. So I am selecting go to material. And there's a message that says you are being taken to this material on another site. This will open up in a new window. Okay, and cancel. To go forward, of course, what we just need to do is select OK. I have seen messages where it tells me that in order to go forward, you need to sign in. So there are some that you actually have to be a member in order to go forward. But this one is an open access one that we could just simply click on OK and we could go forward. And of course, you would just need to take some time and review this because I would assume that this is information that is available in the book. I haven't really gone this far to know how to use this, but I would think that, you are able to just search through this textbook at this point. So let me just simply close this out. Back at our OER resource page, the next source that I want to look at is OpenStax. OpenStax is provided by Rice University. So as we take a look at this page, we are able to perform a search. If you would like to learn more about OpenStax, you could go to About Us, which will give you the link to actually contact someone. So we're able to perform a search, or we could just simply scroll down to browse the different textbooks that are provided. So let's say that I wanted to select this chemistry. I could simply click on the link. I can view the table of contents for this particular book. I could search within this book. If you create an account, you could monitor this My Highlights area. And as I scroll down, we can either go to a particular, this is the chapter outline. You have your navigational buttons to go forward. You have the ability to order a print copy through Amazon, and you can see your citation attributes here. So this is if we actually selected a book, okay? So let me just simply go back and let's perform a search to see what happens. And let's say that I wanted to try to build up a music appreciation class. But before we go there, I just want you to see that we could sort by disciplines. So up under arts, where you have pages, these are different learning activities that can support a class as compared to the number of textbooks that we have. So I'm selecting music. (2,952) results. You can filter by publication dates, by authors, if you're familiar with some of these authors, by types, whether we're looking for books or different activities. You could filter by keywords or by different subjects. There's an icon that lets you know that these are the books that are provided. We have our titles in blue, and then there's information about the books that's provided. You can see the author's name, and you can see the dates that these books have been edited or updated in some type of way. And one great thing about these OER resources is that you can easily update them whenever you see that information has become outdated. Whereas with printed books, you may have to purchase a newer edition. So let's say that I like exploring music theories. I'm simply selecting this. I can view the contents of this book. So from here, you can see if this is a type of information you want your students to actually be aware of. We can search within this book. This gives us our progress to know when we are almost finished. I have the author's name. You have your navigational arrows. This is information that we can actually start reading the book now, and then use your navigation buttons to go forward. So I'm just scrolling all the way to the bottom. From here, we can go to another chapter. When it comes to downloads, it tells us that we could download this as a PDF, and this says offline zip file. You can look at the history of when the book was actually updated. You can look at the attributions, the person who's actually is responsible for this book. And then you have something that says more information. So as I scroll back up, let's see how could we actually get this book. There's a tab that says get this book, and we can actually download it as a PDF. Now, I do not know what happens after you actually download the book. I would think that you may have to contact OpenStax to find out is there anything that you would have to do other than simply download it, because I am not aware. But this is how to use OpenStax. Closing this app. I am about to stop sharing my screen. Thank you so much for joining me today where we looked at Merlot and OpenStax. I hope that you will continue to join me for other presentations. I hope to have some others uploaded very soon. So keep in mind that if you have any questions, just simply send them to my email, and it's vstewart@southwest.tn.edu. Thank you so much. Have a great day.